All right, so today you are working on a beautiful flower inspired by the artist Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe likes to do her flowers in a little bit of a different way. Rather than having it in the center and you see all of the edges of the petals, it kind of went off the page. So it's gonna end up looking something like this, like a magnified version of a flower. So you have to have the petals go off on all four sides. And I want the center of the flower to be towards the side. So it should be either up in the top of the corner, or maybe the right side, or the left side, or the bottom, wherever. But it should be not right smack dab in the middle. So to draw your flower, we're going to be sketching with our pencil, so drawing really lightly. And I'm going to have some different types of flowers at your table that you can look at. So I'm just going to draw lightly with my pencil. Nature isn't perfect, so your drawing doesn't have to be either. So I'm just putting the center of my flower, and I'm going to start to draw the petals. Some of the petals will overlap, and that is okay. So you can see one of mine has already overlapped, but I'm going to end up erasing it, so it'll all be okay, no problem. I'll try a little more. Alright, so here I have my flower basically set up, and I can use my eraser to go back and erase some of those extra lines where my petals are overlapping and covering each other up. So because I was drawing lightly, it is very easy for me to be able to erase. Versus if you are pushing hard on your pencil, those lines are still going to show. So we need to make sure that we are pressing lightly with our pencil. All right, so now I have my flowers drawn out, and I'm going to get my black glue. I don't have exactly enough black glues for everybody, but you just have to wait until someone else is done. So I'm going to make sure the glue is down at the bottom, and I'm going to start in the center of my flower and then go out. So I'm just going to outline, squeezing the bottle lightly as I go, making sure not to drag or drip the glue. Made a big glob there, so I'll spread it out. This is black glue, so it's glue mixed with black paint. So if you smudge it, you can't get it off. It won't dry clear, it'll dry gray. So make sure we have a nice thick line going and tracing all of those pencil lines. It's okay if it doesn't match up perfectly. We're going to be adding chalk to these, and so it will be covered up. And notice I'm not dragging the tip of the bottle on the edge. If I was, then it would start to scrape and maybe make marks I don't like. So I just, at the end of my glue mark, I just tap the bottle down to make sure the glue stops. So I have a little bit of thin areas and some thick areas, and that's okay. It's not going to be exactly perfect, but like we said, nature's not perfect. But I can go and try and fix up some of those lines to make sure that I have them all covered. They're all thick, so there is enough room for my chalk. I have a little bit of black glue left over on the cap, so I'm just gonna wipe it off, close it. We don't want all of this crustiness to be happening on our glue bottle, so make sure you always wipe it off and close it. Then you can use a tissue or a towel to wipe your hands off and clean them later. So we're gonna put this on the drying rack where it can dry, so that next time we can add our chalk pastels. I'm excited to see what your Georgia O'Keefe flowers look like.